Kourtney Kardashian has officially reacted to Scott Disick dating a 19-year-old girl. The girl in question is Amelia Hamlin, who was born in 2001. Amelia was first spotted with Disick at Kylie Jenner's birthday party, and then shortly after again at a beach in Melabou. There were a lot of PDA moments between the two at the beach, and we've also since gotten a reaction from Amelia's parents. They seem to think this is just a phase for Amelia, which is the exact same reaction we saw from parents of other incredibly young girls Disick has been dating lately. It is a little ridiculous because, if you think about it, Amelia was 4 years old when Disick started his relationship with Kourtney. So yeah, I can imagine why that could be considered a little bit creepy. Things have been slightly awkward lately, with Kourtney going as far as saying that Disick's relationship with younger girls such as Sofia Richie, another 19-year-old girl, is a little weird. Remember, this is coming from an ex-wife that is otherwise on good terms with Disick and has been extremely supportive of him to tackle his drug addictions. The two started dating back in 2006, and around 2015 the marriage seemed to be essentially over. They have 3 kids, and the oldest kid is almost 12 years old. So yeah, you can imagine it can get quite weird considering the fact that his youngest child is only 8 years younger than the girls he has been hooking up with. The days with Kourtney were supposedly spent in peace, meaning that Kourtney did not have him restricted to herself only for about 9 years. Considering Disick's dating life now, that really seems to be a huge achievement, and I'm not even kidding. Not cheating on your partner may be the least a man can do, but after the two had officially broken up, Disick was already spotted with stylist Chloe Bartoli. There was definitely PDA involved, and it was crystal clear that Disick didn't exactly need a break or time out before entering the dating pool again. The guy seemed to be as ready as ever right after his breakup with Kourtney happened. Again, Chloe wasn't exactly age appropriate when he started dating her right after Kourtney. At that time, she was 25 years old. Considering the age of girls Disick has been dating now, however, that age gap seems like it doesn't even exist. Chloe and Scott were first seen in Monaco in 2015 and then again in France in 2017. So it wasn't like the guy was simply dating a 25-year-old, which would have seemed fairly civil if it weren't for the fact that he was dating Bella Thorne during that same period. Only a few days before he and Chloe were spotted together, Disick was seen with another woman, and this time it was none other than Bella Thorne. Disick was seen getting all handsy with Bella, who was only 19 years old at that time. The interesting part here is that during this time, Kourtney had also started seeing someone else. She was dating the French-Algerian model Eunice Benjamin, and word has it that Disick was hell-bent on making Kourtney jealous. This is exactly why you have images of Disick getting all hot and cozy with multiple women over a couple of weeks. The Insider actually reported on this and had an anonymous source making more claims. Here's what they said. Scott bringing Bella is 100% to piss Kourtney off. It's a very let's see how it makes you feel kind of thing. It's immature, but that's Scott. That definitely makes a lot of sense, but it doesn't look like those were Disick's only intentions. Since the day he got away from Kourtney, the guy has been with so many women. And honestly, that would have been fine if it were not for the age of these girls. Let's have a look at what Bella Thorne had to say after she stopped seeing Scott Disick. Scott is really nice, sweet, charming, but I don't drink and he drinks a lot. I love to go out and have fun. I love to dance, but I just don't party hardcore like that, and it was just too much for me. So yeah, that put an end to Disick's story with Bella and Chloe, but his dating life with barely legal teenagers doesn't end there. It was time for Sofia Richie to enter the picture, who is the daughter of Lionel Richie. This time the age gap was more than 15 years, and it definitely looked very inappropriate. The very first time the two were spotted together, Sofia was only 18 years old. So yeah, Disick had decided to date girls even younger than before now. And this is exactly where Kourtney Kardashian jumps into the scene. We saw the first ever public comment from Kourtney at this point, who thought it was weird for the father of her children to date Sofia, someone only 18 years of age. Apparently, this was also around about the time that Disick would be celebrating his 34th birthday. A 34th birthday spent with an 18-year-old girl may not be illegal, but it definitely sounds like it should be. It was during these days that Kourtney started to get pretty pissed at Disick and his actions. That's when she decided she couldn't let Disick near her kids as well, which was actually quite a big deal. "You can't see our kids till you get your act together," read the news headline. Since Disick was getting a lot of heat for dating Sofia, she went ahead and said that she and Disick were nothing more than buddies. I don't know about you, but unless you actually believe in the concept of giving passionate kisses goodnight to your friends, this wouldn't seem quite appropriate, would it? And by this I mean the two sharing PDA moments again at a restaurant. Either way, it was clear within days that the claim of those two being only friends was BS of the finest order. She probably tried to protect Disick from public outcry, but yeah, that didn't really work out, did it? That is exactly the kind of thing that people were mad about. The fact that Disick was dating girls that could barely make their own decisions spoke volumes about his character. During those days, a video surfaced on the internet where Sofia seemed to be dancing for Disick with her dad Lionel Richie's song playing in the background. Talk about creepy. Disick also defended his relationship with Sofia. He's almost double the age of this girl, but there were attempts to mask it under stuff like true love and feeling things he had never felt before. I'd call it BS again, but I get the feeling that we have a lot of Scott fans here. So, here's what Scott said. "This is the first time I've been with anyone different, but it's been a real good thing for me. It's definitely the first girl besides Kourtney that was in a real relationship. Part of me is really happy that I'm able to care about someone else again." As you can imagine, Sofia's dad was also quite bothered by his dad dating a middle-aged man with 3 kids. I mean, she is 18 after all, it's a pretty young age. Here's what Lionel Richie had to say to Telegraph about his daughter's unorthodox relationship. "She's 19. When you're 19, you know everything. Is it going to be for life? I don't know. But for right now, it's just a phase and I'm going to stand real still in the corner, get me a good drink, and not make too much noise." From this statement, it seems clear that Sofia wouldn't really listen to her dad's advice, and that's understandable at her age. So he's just really hoping that this phase passes and his daughter can move on. I mean, I can't imagine the father of a 19-year-old girl being overjoyed at his daughter dating a 37-year-old man. As far as Scott Disick facing issues with substance abuse and mental health, these issues seem like they don't exist. For him, he's having fun and not doing anything illegal, so he doesn't mind. Anyway, that's all from this video. As always, do share your thoughts in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.
It hurt me when you were with somebody else, looking at pictures of you and like with this guy you were dating. It just made me upset and sad, you know what I mean?